Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for more City Skylines. I'm your lovely host, Galvin. So, while we've been waiting... Oh dear. Things have been okay for the city. I need another one of those. And let's poison the river a little more, shall we? Done. So, yes. I'm going to pour a little more sewage into the water. There we go. Nice and black. Things are good now. Things are good. We are up to 14,000 people ever since I rezoned this. I've just sort of been letting renewal take its course. And I'm trying to clean this up now. Thankfully the mess is clean. Alright. Last of everything. Now we can properly zone it all. Isn't it great? There. New buildings will be built. Let's get some commercial there. Good. So far demands have been for the most part met. However, a lot of buildings over here went out of business because we didn't have educated workers. And even now, it's kind of hit and miss on us having educated workers. And I definitely need more school capacities. So we're going to be getting right on that. Alright. And alright. We're getting up there. We're just going to need more. There's no reason to stop building them here. I don't know, other than not having enough money, I suppose. Okay. We have a huge income at this point. And, you know, I could probably afford to raise taxes even higher if I wanted to. I've been looking at this and just be like, man, I could make a ton of money just by clicking this button. Or even just adjusting the tax rates manually. I did do that for low residency. Just to make sure everybody moved out. Just to damn well make sure. This ain't a suburb, this is a city. In cities, we don't have shitty little houses. Good. Alright. So in the meantime, how goes the emptying process? Still 51% full. That's been sitting at infinite full. I can't delete them until they're empty, unfortunately. Which has been causing problems. Also, so is the traffic. Solar insulation plant. Incidentally, we do have some traffic problems. I'm beginning to think roundabouts are a thing that I need to build. The problem is they are just that massive. I think the next region that I build will be roundabout based, perhaps. Yeah. We'll probably just have a roundabout set up. Why is there electrical problems? That's why there's electrical problems. Got it. Power up. Yeah, we're unfortunately getting rather high in electrical use. So we need to up the ante a bit. So we're going to be looking towards getting like a solar power plant or something, if at all possible. Actually, you know what? I am going to raise taxes. There. Let's raise taxes on everybody. There. That just ensures that I'm getting a very large quantity of money income. It is needed. Garbage is piled up. Eh, well, it'll be fixed eventually. So in the meantime, we do have enough of those, but we are way under education there. Ooh, big city. We can get new land, and finally the crematorium. Great. So, the crematorium is the next thing we'll be building a lot of. out, you're dead. There we are. 3 crematoriums right away. Unfortunately, we don't actually have enough capacity yet for it, but we're working on it as best we can, I promise. Crank up speed. Earn money. Work on getting the deceased through. Alright. They're rather expensive for 25 grand a pop, but hey, it works. Good, process the dead. We'll probably actually only need 1 more crematorium over here. You know, it's really bad when you need a crematorium in your industrial district. Like, that's the one place you really don't want one. There we are. Very good. Oh, this doesn't really get serviced properly. It's something. If I hook up the road a bit better here, it might get serviced. And then, you know, that up. There. Good. So now, crematorium. Alright, so most of the bodies are now being disposed of. Hopefully. Man, why is everything here burning down? I think because the traffic is so bad. Let's just do a global smoke detector distribution plan. Upkeep 5 of the building, reduces power use. I don't think it's going to be a real problem. Slowly increase tax and increase definitely. I get legalized weed. City needs more water. Uh-oh. I figured as much. So why is there no electricity? What did I break this time? Or is it just we don't... Okay, it's just we don't have enough electricity. Okay. Let's drop another one down. Not enough money. Need to try and bring everything back online and get through these problems. Come on. Just need a little more money. Just a little more. We're still growing, you know, at a decent rate. 350. That's pretty good. Well, right now, like I said, the primary thing I'm worried about is high school educations. And I think I'm going to take out loans for it. Because I have the funds for it. Alright, high schools. We're gonna need them. Probably need a second one here, actually. And probably a second one here, in fact. Oh, right, not enough money yet. Hang on. There we are. These things are rather quite expensive. There. We now have a capacity of 5,000. Unfortunately, half of our people are still uneducated. So, you know, we're working on it. Trying to get enough people to well-educated, and then maybe we can consider high education. This garbage is piling up. That's not that bad, is it? Okay, it's bad in areas depending on how bad the traffic is. This area, for example, has no problems with it now because traffic's for the most part solved. Alright. This place will need, like, a full fire station. %46 empty. Wow, it's actually emptying a bit. Traffic is just so jammed up here, it's not even funny. And I'm still not sure how to fix it. I'm thinking but I'm coming up blank on everything, on how to fix. Honestly, that seems like the right way to do it. That. That. Rezone all that. This area is just abandoned as a result. No surprise. This region will, since this already has a thing, will. You know what? Let's pause it here. That way things stop rezoning and stuff when I do this. There we go. That area is actually going to do that. And serve as the entrance point for multiple areas here. Surround the commercial there. Good. Again, goal of reducing traffic by simply just having fewer intersections. It's a pipe dream, but I might manage to make it work somehow. In the other news, we need industry. This, of course, surprises just about nobody. Alright. Grand City. Hey, we can get the third loan, solar power plant, it works. Cool. That. I need reference points, so we'll set this up as we did before. Although, like before, we will delete the bottom road. I don't know why I didn't just build a road along the top then. You know, a lot of the times I just never think things through. It's always disappointing in myself. Alright. There. That'll get things good. So you can pretty much have another street there. You might as well. Good. Because this already isn't congested enough, let's continue. Boom, boom. Boom. No, that's no way. That is the wrong way, son. Gotta remember directions. Directionalism is way too important when it comes to highways here. There. Good. Oh, there we are. So, now we've got all that. Now we just need to hook up the water. Alright, water hooked up. Good. New building, alright. We can actually hook up trains. Do we even have access to train tracks anywhere? Not really. We'll probably build this area into this region and see about getting trains hooked up. A definite possibility. You know, I'm beginning to think that this isn't doing so well. The answer to my problems is to do this. Who knows? We'll see. We shall see. Just seems like having those there is just creating intersections in a way. It's just not working properly. I suppose that's the thing, though. You gotta fine-tune the design. Now, we have a ginormous demand for industry, so I expect this will develop fairly quickly. Right, and the final piece de la resistance. There. Now, you can get electricity in that area. Perfect. You know, we need a new name for this place. Tar Sands Land. There we are. Duh. Continue the construction. This will spur development pretty big, I think. Like, I'm probably gonna need to build a lot more residential. I was hoping the smoke detector plans would help. But more... Actually, yeah, this is still pretty much backed up, as much as humanly possible. Alright. Come on now. Okay. There. Eventually somebody will reach out and touch here. And there will be electricity. Electricity for all. There we go. I knew somebody would do it. Everything has come online. Alright. So this is sort of working. Except I think people are bad. They're merging into the middle lane. I'm fairly certain you're supposed to merge onto the right lane. What the hell? Do people actually stop at these like an intersection? Please tell me they don't. Reduces every other. Too much of a good thing and all that, and you can cause even bigger problems with traffic. Because it seems like people are stopping at those things like an intersection, which is weird. At any rate. That's gonna do it, I think, folks. For today's episode, anyway. We've spurred a massive growth of industry. And before I go, I'd like to check again at this thing. I don't think meters moved, but I can't really tell. So we have the ability to purchase a lot more land. We're going to start with this. And this. There. We now have 5 tiles to work with. Not bad. We still have a lot to go before the end of the map, but I think, because, yeah, you can still purchase at least one more tile here. Yeah, I think one more. Please stop, bird. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then God knows how many in this direction. So, yeah, we got a fairly sizable lot of land to work with. Thinking another on-ramp might help. I don't know. Like... This isn't a 6-lane road, is it? No. These people are just idiots. What sort of problem? You know, I had to wonder. Let's say I did this. Let's just say for a moment that I did this, okay? Would you be willing to use all 6 lanes? That's only a 3-lane road, I guess. Would you be willing to use all 3 lanes? Yes, actually, you would. They suddenly start using 2 lanes when I do that. Interesting. I think I got something here. Need to do some remodeling, unfortunately. But I think that should shuffle it together and properly make them use the correct number of lanes. Unfortunately, that created an intersection, which is exactly what I'm trying to avoid. Just go away. Alright. Good, no intersection. There. So hopefully this will cause them to use more lanes. Well, that's the worst point to put it, but... Yeah, see, now there's a traffic jam of 2 lanes, as opposed to just the 1 lane we had before. So that's definitely improving things, which is really stupid. I think there's definitely still some traffic AI problems, which is probably one of the hardest AIs to ever write. At any rate, thank you everybody for watching. As always, this has been your lovely, lovely host, Calvin, signing off.